The Bride of the Afterlife. When Chuma Mbeki left the dusty quiet of Mpindweni village for the glittering skyline of Ntabazwe city, he carried with him a crisp new suit, a head full of ambition, and one nagging emptiness. His love life was as dry as goat stew in winter. At 28, working as a systems analyst for one of the biggest financial tech firms in the country, Chuma had the money, the high-rise apartment, the car that purred like a spoiled cat, and not a single woman to call Mrs. Mbeki. His dating history was a blooper reel of disasters. So one night, fueled by loneliness and Hennessy, he made a bold decision. He would find a woman, any woman, and marry her on sight. He'd get to know her inside the marriage. After all, wife this, wife that was trending, and he was tired of being left out of the gang. He began his wild hunt at malls, coffee shops, and, most recklessly, clubs. That's when he saw her. It was a humid Friday night in a club called Le Vibe, nestled in the heart of uptown Ntabazwe, where the rich came to misbehave and the poor came to pretend. She stood by the bar under a neon sign that flickered like a broken heartbeat. Her skin shimmered in the dim lighting, her curves wrapped in a silky maroon dress that looked painted on. To Chuma, she was Aphrodite. No better, she was Zimkitha, the Kosa goddess of forgotten dreams. Her name was Thando, and when she smiled, Chuma swore the club speakers got quieter just to let him hear her voice. He approached with the swagger of a man already in love. Her words weren't just wise, they were wrapped in velvet. She spoke of books, balance, and Bitcoin. By the time he dropped her at her apartment, he was already picking wedding colors in his mind. A week later, she came over. They cooked, danced, made love like it was an Olympic sport, and never left the bed except for water and laughter. She moved in within a month. Thando didn't like going out during the day. "I'm allergic to sunlight," she'd joke, curling up in oversized pajamas. Their love bloomed at night like a moonflower. 3 months in, Chuma started whispering about marriage. She dodged the topic like it owed her money. The more he insisted, the more distant she became. A year into the relationship, he pried into her family background. Thando finally broke down. She told him her mother and grandmother had died years back, and that she was raised by an uncle and his ice-cold wife in a nearby village called Fumzile. "I was their slave," she confessed. "Their kids watched TV while I scrubbed floors. I still passed matric, got a bursary, aced varsity, got a car. I was unstoppable." Then, tears. Ugly, gut-wrenching sobs. "When I went home to show them my car, my aunt poisoned me." Chuma begged her to stop. His heart couldn't take it. She showed him old Facebook posts, her graduation, job offer, the day she bought the car. Thando was beauty and brains, but she was haunted too. One random afternoon, Chuma stumbled across her diary. Tucked in the back was her uncle's number. Something itched at him. His own father was a towering figure, a bishop in one of the largest congregations in the province, and there was no way he'd accept a woman with no lobola paid. So Chuma did something stupid and brave. He called Thando's uncle under the guise of wanting to speak to a lovely flower from your garden. He didn't name names, just asked for a meeting. Everything was set. He told Thando he had a work trip that weekend, packed up, and drove back to their home region. He arrived early Saturday morning, heart pounding, hoping to buy her hand in secret and surprise her with an official proposal. While waiting in the car outside her uncle's house, he texted her, "Look where I am. Smiling face with smiling eyes, you deserve the world, and I'm giving it to you." Attached, a picture of the uncle's home. Thando's reply chilled him more than the mountain breeze. "It's always the ones we trust that betray us. My aunt killed me the first time. You've just done it again. Why couldn't you just let me live my dream life till the end? I came back for one thing. Marriage. I just wanted to tick that box." The call ended. Then came the screaming. Blood-curdling, high-pitched chaos erupted from the house. Chuma froze in his car seat like a deer in headlights. The uncles stumbled out like they had seen Lucifer himself. "Show me her picture," one of them demanded, face pale. Chuma, hands trembling, pulled out his phone and showed a dozen photos. The uncle gasped. That's Thando. That's my niece. She died 2 years ago. Chuma's breath left his lungs like a punctured balloon. She said she was poisoned by her aunt. A ripple of silence. All heads turned toward the aunt. Her eyes darted like a cornered rat before she exploded in a tirade of insults and kicked everyone off her property. Shell-shocked, Chuma drove back to Ntabazwe. He walked into his apartment expecting to find her, but she was gone. Not just physically, completely. No clothes. No toothbrush. No trace. The place looked like she had never existed. Except on the bed, her death certificate and a note. Weeks passed. Then came the call. An insurance agent said Thando had listed Chuma as the sole beneficiary on her policies. Health, life, car, investments. He received it all. But the money sat untouched, like cursed treasure. To this day, he can't spend it. At night, he dreams of her, sometimes in her red dress, sometimes crying on that couch where they once slow danced to Whitney. Now, Chuma wants one thing. Closure. Should he return to Fumzile and visit her grave? Maybe. But some flowers should never be watered again. Like and subscribe for more.